Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and visiting the channel and checking out the review. What we're going to talk about is Reptile by Storm Collectibles on Mortal Kombat 3. We're going to go over the measurements, scale the figure with other figures, check out the appearance, look at the sculpt and the paint ops, look at the piece count and the accessories, points of articulation, check out the pricing, talk about the pros and cons, look at the packaging, and where the figure was purchased. Plus, at the end of the video, we'll have those photos for you. Let me know something. Tell me something, guys. Who is your favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time? Let me know in the comments. For me personally, it's gonna have to be Scorpion and Mileena. Those are my two favorite characters of all time. I have very many characters that I do like, but Scorpion and Mileena are my top. If I have to go with any other characters, Baraka, I like Baraka, and I do like Sub-Zero, but if I had to pick, it's gonna be Mileena and Scorpion. Oh, and guys, how excited are you guys waiting for that new Mortal Kombat game? Looks amazing. Let's go ahead and roll this guy out of the stand, and let's give him a measure to see how tall he sits. Okay, so we're breaking out the stick. Let's start with the inch side. He should be right at 7 inches, okay? If he's at 7 inches, then he'll be right just under 18 centimeters. A little under 18 centimeters. That's where he's at. That's where he's standing. And that's what we're working with today. Okay, so let's go ahead and scale him up with other figures. We'll start with KANO. There we go. Alright, there's KANO next to him there. And we'll go with Kentaro with another big size scale figure here. Alright, there you go. You see the size comparison there? Look at Kano. Kano's looking at Kentaro like, man, I'm glad I was chained up in Mortal Kombat 2. You too big. Well, so you see the size here, you see the scale, you get the idea. Okay. Okay, so let's look at the appearance. Okay, we see that we know this Reptile is from the Mortal Kombat 3. This is his Mortal Kombat 3 variant. Okay, he was introduced in Mortal Kombat 2, and he was seen after he was peeking out in the trees, or no, he was in the pit in Mortal Kombat 1. I remember that. So that was a long time ago. But okay, you see the variant here. There he goes. Not too bad looking. They have him correct. I like how they did the mask. If you look in the game in Mortal Kombat 2, the way he's facing, his mask does look like that. So they got that right on. Okay? I like the attire here, like the black, the green. Arms look good. The back got the nice movement there. Okay? I like the forearms, okay? And then we have the hands, punch hands. Got the gi here with some PVC plastic. Leg sculpts are good. You got the shin guards. All that stuff looks just like it does in Mortal Kombat 3. Okay, so we see the variant here. Not too much to it. Just got that green effect with some black paint. Then you have his mask, which is spot on. Let's look at those eyes. See those eyes there? Okay. It's got the reptile eyes. We like that. Okay, nice face sculpt. So it does look pretty good on the appearance. Not too bad, right? Okay, so let's check out the sculpt and the paint ops. Okay, so let's check out the sculpt and the paint ops, and we'll go for the sculpting first. Okay, let's look at the face. We see the face is done very well. We talked about that just a minute ago. You see how the eyes are done. I like how they're sunk in. You see the face going with the mask. That looks good. We do like the sculpt on that. Okay? And then you look at, let's see here. Look at the mask. They did very well with the mask. I'm really happy with the mask. Then on top of the head here, you see that his outfit goes over his head very well. Nice little stitching work there. I like how they sculpted that. Make it look like a stitching. That's really good. Okay. Let's look at the sculpt in the middle of the chest here. In the neck. See, that's well. Looks like he has his costume on. Plus his muscles bleeding through the costume. Good look. Nice sculpting on the gi here with this PVC plastic. And we look at the arms. Arms has very good sculpt. No complaints with that. After the tooling was done, you can see that the sculpting was very, very well done. It's Storm Collectibles, so you really can't complain on the stuff that they do. Okay, see the sculpting on the back, right? Sculpting here on the gi. Not bad. Down to the legs. Back of the legs look good. Bottom of the legs look good right here. Nice sculpting here. Pertaining to some boots. And then we have the sculpt on the shin guards. Then on top of the legs here. On the thighs and the knees. All great sculpting. Not bad. And we see that the forearms. Sculpting here is good. Not too bad. Now the hand. Here, the punch hand. I don't like the sculpting on that. You can see that gunked up plastic. It looked like it was very rushed. We know that these figures are hand painted and hand sculpted once they're done tooling. But look at the hands. They're not that great. If you look at that, look at those bad cuts. I mean, you still have some detail. It's still Storm Collectibles, but look at the gunky plastic. I don't like the sculpting there. Don't like that. But above all, the sculpting of the figure is great. Okay, so let's look at the paint ops. Okay, for the paint ops, we'll start with the top of the head. We see that this is painted on. It was sculpted to look like this is over his head, then painted black. We do like that. So you see the eyes. The eyes have that greenish color around. It's very light green, and then you have that black in the middle to pertain to his reptile eyes, and that's perfect. We do like that. So let's take off his mask here. Okay, you see how they did that sculpt there with the eyes. That's a good job. Okay, so the paint is just, let's see. Okay, there, the paint is black where the mouth is as well. So they did pretty good. Nice transition. Don't have any complaints with that. Okay, and so we're looking at the paint on the gi here. Well, of course, this is PVC plastic. We know that the figure in the middle here is painted black, pertaining to his uniform and his muscles. But then you have this green color here. Then you have some splashes of darker green just by the black here, in between the grooves of the gi. You see that? I do like that. I like that accent. It's not bad. I like that. Okay, of course, we have the black coming down to the belt, all the way down to the legs. Plus, we have the green as well, the lime green, plus the black in the shin guards. And of course, his feet and everything else is all black, right? The same pertaining to his forearms. You're going to have the black paint here, pertaining to his gauntlets. Then you're going to have the lime green with the black, right? Nothing too crazy on the paint ops here. You have just a few basic colors, but they did a great job filling it in and making it look good. Okay, so let's look at the piece count and the accessories. First, we'll look at the hands. You get 4 pair of extra hands, which is really nice. Do like that. Plus, of course, you have the hands that come on the figure, which are the punch hands, right? Okay. Next, you get the extra head sculpt, which I do like. You see there, I love the extra head sculpt. Very detailed, very nice. Then, after that, you will get the effects, which you'll get the acid effect that comes in that straight line. Then you'll get the tongue effect. Then you get the shorter tongue effect. Then plus the acid effect that he pulls out like a bubbly effect. You'll have that as well. Okay? Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these accessories up close. Okay, so we'll start with the pairs of hands, but we'll do one of each. Okay? We'll start with the one where he can hold a weapon or whatnot. There you go, you see it? All right. There you have it. Got that lime green and that black, just like we talked about earlier. And then you have a little bit of detail, and that sculpting is okay. Not too well on the sculpting. A little bit of bad sculpting there. Kind of chunky looking, but it will do, right? Okay, there goes that hand. Then you'll have the open hand here. There you go, which is done a little bit better. As you can see, even the paint ops on here is way better. Looking good. The lime green, the hands look very well. I don't have any complaints with the open hand here. Very nice job, okay? Let's go to the slap hand, okay? The handshake, if you will. You see there? Nice detail with the fingers, the fingernails. It's okay. Not too bad, as we can see here. Paint's okay. The sculpt is all right. I wouldn't say it's great, but it's okay. That last hand was a little bit better, okay? Then we have the relaxed hand here, right? There we go. Not too bad. Looks good. There you have it. Okay, right? And then we'll go with, I think, yeah, here's the other one. It looks a little different. The one I just showed you is the same pair, but his finger's more out on this one. Like I said, the sculpt is okay. Not too bad, but it's good enough. Not Storm Collectibles could have did a better job with this on the hands, on the sculpting of the hands, but this is what we got. All right, and that's gonna do it for the hands. So let's go with the extra head sculpt. There you go. I like that. Very detailed. Look at the teeth. You have those eyes, red. Okay, more reptile look with the helmet, and this helmet does come off. Does have a piece where it comes off, so you can see the whole reptile head. Right? You got that green paint, got the dark green and that light green on there. Very detailed, very nice, and the mouth does retract, and the tongues go inside the slot. We do like that. I do. Very nice job on that. Okay. There's your shorter tongue effect. Nothing to it. There you go. Longer tongue. All right. Got it. Then the green, the acid effect. There we go. Okay. Nothing to it. It fits into a slot. And then you have the green bubbly effect that he shoots out of his hand, goes across the screen. All right. There you go. Put some light into that. Make it come to life. Okay, and that's going to do it for the piece count in the accessories. Okay, so let's step into that POA, that points of articulation. Let's go. Okay, so we know the head is on that ball and socket, ball point, right? Ball and socket, snap it on, moves very well. Mask comes off very easily. Don't like that. I don't like that. Okay, so we know the head. Let's put this thing on. All right, there we go. Okay, so the head does move well. We got your downs, your tilts. Got your tilt there, and not really tilting. And that mask keeps falling off. I don't like that. That part I do not like. But the tilt, there you go. You got the tilt there. You have your down, you got your up. So we're okay on that. Let's put this mask on. Okay. Okay, so now then we go for the arms. Arms on the fly. You have the fly joints there. Nicely done. Rotates. Bicep swivel, of course. There's your bicep swivel there. And then you're going to have your forearm latch just at a 90-degree angle. That's it. Do not like those limitations on those 90-degree angles. They need to go in farther than that, especially for these Storm Collectible figures with all these accessories. We would like to see them, the hands, the forearms go a little bit more in, okay? That's the same on both sides. In the middle of the figure does have a lot of crunch play in there. You see that? There you go. Does have a lot of movement in there. A lot of parts to make it move and crunch really well. Turns are really good. Geese kind of loose. Right there on the top, not liking that. Okay, so we got the legs here. They're also on those flies. There you go, fly joints there, right? Okay, and then you have your knees on the latches. That's as far as you're gonna go on the latch there. That's it. Pretty simple, pretty basic. Okay, you got your ball point right here, your ball joint right there, and then you're gonna have the pivot in the toe, right? And that's gonna be the same on both sides. And then on the hands, of course, they rotate and they have their latches. And that's with all the hands. There you go. So the articulation, very simple, very basic, very easy. Okay, that's it. All right, so let's go over the pros and cons. We'll start with the pros. The figure looks really good. I do like the paint ops on the figure. The accessories are very nice. I like how many we have with the piece counts, very great. The cons, I do not like how the gi falls off. I do not like some of the sculpting. I do not like that a lot of the pieces fall off. And I do not like that the articulation is semi-limited. Not liking that. But above all, I'm going to go ahead and give this figure a 3 out of 5 for that reason alone. All right, let me know what you guys think. Okay, so here's the pricing. You can get the regular version here, the original, for $87.99 at Big Bad Toy Store. A couple photos here. Or you can check out the Big Bad Toy Store exclusive for $99.99, which with the translucent arms, which I think is a little pricey because you're getting the same accessories, the same tooling, but you're just getting different arms. That's it. So I think it's a little pricey, but there you go. There you have it. That's the pricing, and there you go. Okay, so here's the packaging. You have your ages, you have Storm Collectibles Action Series, plus the figure right here with that split. You know how they do it on Storm Collectibles. Then you have Mortal Kombat, Reptile at the bottom there, some artwork, plus the figure in the blister with all of his piece counts. Plus in the back, you have that diorama. On the top of the box, you have that Mortal Kombat with that green stuff that they have on all the boxes with the black right there. On the side panel, you have the action figure itself, Mortal Kombat Reptile, Storm Collectibles Action Series. On this side panel, you have Mortal Kombat Reptile. Like I said, there's that split of the figure there, like they have on all the boxes, right? Correct? And then on the bottom of the box, it got some stuff in the way from when they sent it to me, but you have Mortal Kombat Reptile and Storm Collectibles there, okay? On the back of the box, you have Mortal Kombat. You can have the figure here in the stance, Reptile, Storm Collectibles, Warner Brothers, NetherRealm, some sayings, plus the figure in multiple poses with all of its accessories. Then you have the saying right there. You can pause it, read it, and we can get to talking about it. And that's going to do it for the packaging. And you guessed it. You can get it at BigBadToyStore.com. Just check out BigBadToyStore.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out! And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.